persuasive speech on why I think that children should be passing in school to be able to play sports. We all know that children are typically very active and full of energy, and going to recess and being able to play outside is how they burn off this energy to be able to focus in school. But according to Mr. Harden at Statistics Brain, an estimated 36 million kids play organized sports each year. Children become involved in organized sports through schools during middle and high school, where they compete against other schools. The most common sports played in middle and high school are football, baseball, softball, cheerleading, soccer, and track, shown in my pictures on my PowerPoint. And today I'm speaking with you why children should be on honor roll or have passing grades to be able to play sports while they are in middle school or in high school. Honor roll is known as a list of students who have grades that are either A's or B's, and typically they are just given a little certificate that has their name and says that they are on honor roll, so that they know that they are doing well and are being successful in school. So one side of this controversy would say that children need to be involved in sports, disregarding whether they are passing in school or whether they are not. Of course, children need to have physical activity in order to stay in shape, and sports is a great way for children to stay in shape and burn off their extra energy. According to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, approximately 17%, or 12.7 million of children and adolescents ages 2 to 19 years old are obese. Parents also encourage their children to play sports to gain social skills and friendships and learn how to work well with others and well in a group environment. Another side of this controversy would say that children should not be involved in sports unless they have good grades. Some parents and educators would say that sports can actually contribute to academic achievement in a way if playing a sport is seen as a prize or a goal if they do well in school. According to Dr. Small in Psychology Today, they argue that student athletes need to meet eligibility requirements and are thus motivated to work in the classroom. And Dr. Small's statement proves that children will be more motivated to do well in school if their reward is to be involved in sports practices and also playing games if they are passing their classes in school. Practices and games when you are playing sports also takes a great time away from your schoolwork and also your homework that you are meant to do at home and are supposed to take responsibility to do at home. Ms. Ryan from The Atlantic stated that in 2007 MetLife study found that 45% of students in grades 3 to 12 spend more than an hour a night doing homework, including the 6% of students who report spending more than 3 hours a night on their homework. So obviously this is a lot of time that you're supposed to be taking out of your home life to be working on your homework so that you can do well in school, because you're supposed to do your homework so that you can come back to class and do well on your test and your quizzes. So it is important that students have time at home to be successful, especially if they are not already doing well in school or have a learning disability. In conclusion, I believe that children should definitely be motivated by their parents and family, and also as the school, to do well and put school before sports. I also believe that parents should at the same time encourage their children to play and exercise, whether that be at home for an hour or at recess during the hour, 30 minutes that they have. And they should see sports at school as a possibility if they work hard at school and get good grades. I hope that my speech has persuaded you to believe that children should be on honor roll or have good grades to be involved in sports, games, and practices. And as stated above in these pictures, that student athletes, but the student should come before the athlete. And school comes first in our house is a quote that many parents go by, including my own. But thank you for attending my speech today and giving me your undivided attention.